Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job at it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just keeps moving. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Hutchinson. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. They may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. One final play before the end of the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buys a little time. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
The first down pass complete to the wideout.
Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
They're going to run it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep on the run. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration.
Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pressure coming. On the move and looking deep. Lost, the defense is wide open.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're one.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Western Kentucky. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Coming after it. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Turns it on him midfield. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. He finds his man. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Single back formation, and they give it to it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they
hit the afterburners, kid, at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Jacksonville State 31, South Carolina 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
On second down, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes a catch and knocked down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On the return, it's Hutchinson. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sack.
He tries to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Gamecocks are on the move. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Finds his man down the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Touch pass on the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch called for and made. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move to get open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividend.
And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. First down here for the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep.
On to punt it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to him on the ground. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Hold it, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Offense getting set for 1st down. Going to the running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down.
The running back carry call. Picks up 1.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David